All right, our next episode. I almost said our next episode. That would work. Our next episode, our next assignment in with Photoshop is to use the magic wand and to build a composite image of some Mario characters. Now, a composite image is just like what you're looking at right here. It's a collection of images that have been gathered together and then kind of arranged however you feel like you want to. And you don't have to do as many as what you see in this example right now. This is one that I sat down and did, before a while back when I was outside of class. But I'm going to show you the idea of how to do this, and what I'm going to ask for is 5. And you're going to use Photopea online to do this instead of Photoshop if you're at home, because you can't use Photoshop on your Chromebook. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this web tab right here, and let me get this back set to where I want it. All right, so here's how this will all work. The images of the Mario characters are available for you on Google Classroom. So if you get to your class, whether it's period 4 or period 7, go to classwork and look at the Monday assignment. There's all of these Mario characters, and here's all you would have to do to like collect those up and use them in this assignment. Like if you want Bullet Bill, you could click on Bullet Bill up here in the top corner. You could click those 3 dots and say open in new window, and then you could just hit download right here. There's a download button at the top right hand side, and you can download that, and that will put it on your Google Drive is what it will do. So real quickly, I'm going to go back and collect a few. I've got some things I want to show you here. Let's see, I'm going to get Mario. He's kind of the star of the show. So we'll go open in new window, and we will download Mario. Once that's downloaded, you can actually close that window and then go back to your Google Classroom window. Let's get Waluigi, because there's something I want to show you with that. Open in new window and download Waluigi. Close that window, and then I might just download the Goomba. That I had this open already, so I might just download the Goomba just so I can show you something with that as well. All right, now let's open a new tab. This is how you'll do it. All I was doing there is downloading a little, and I didn't get 5. You're going to need 5. I didn't get 5. I'm just going to show you a couple of things to get you going. I'm going to open a new tab. I'll go to photopea.com. And when we get there, I will start a new project. So I'll just click that. And this, well, I didn't mean to do that here. Let me close that. New project. Here, I need to just get back to all right, that's fine. The size doesn't matter that much. Whatever this is normally set on is good. I'll just click create there. All right. Now you could do something with the background. We've kind of learned about that in the last couple of sessions. You could take the gradient tool and put a gradient on there. You could take the paintbrush and just paint it if you want to. You could do a filter on it. We had an assignment previously on filters. To make this go fast, I think I might just take very quickly. I might just take, let me see, I'm just deciding which gradient I want to use. All right, good enough. I just put a gradient on there, and I just want to get this kind of moving. All right, so, and really you could do anything you want with the background. Plain white's probably not the best idea for this assignment, but maybe something on the background. All right, now I downloaded those Mario images, right? I put them on my Google Drive. When you download them, they go on your Google Drive. So I'm going to click File and click Open. And if you're on your Chromebook, which I am right now, I'm doing this on my Chromebook, it's just going to look on my drive. And I would go down here. I got a whole bunch of folders on mine. You may not have all those folders, but like there's Bullet Bill. I'll just start with that. I'll just get Bullet Bill. Sounds good. I'll open that up. When you open it, it opens in another tab. You didn't lose your background right here. There's tabs. Here's my new project tab, and here's I should have named that, but oh well. Now here's what you do. The third tool down is a selection tool. This says object select, and it might work. It might work very nicely. But what I'm going to show is if you click and hold right there, press and hold, I'm going to go to the magic wand. All right, that's what I'm going to use for this today. If you find other ways, the thing is getting the job done. The thing is not necessarily have to do everything just like me, but this is what I'm going to use to do the job today. I'm going to use the magic wand. The magic wand has a tolerance setting up here on this bar at the top. So I think 10 might work pretty well. So I'm going to leave it. I don't know what yours will say for sure, but I'm going to leave mine at 10. And if I just click in the white area, here's what happened. Photopea in Photoshop does the same thing. It selected all of the white around Bullet Bill. And my goal here is I want to grab Bullet Bill off of that white background and put him over here on this gradient thing that I created. So if I go here now and I'm going to show you this, if I did an edit copy and then I come over here and I go edit paste, that's what I get. And that's not what I want. I don't want that at all. So I'm going to trash that layer. I'm going to get rid of it. And I'll show you there's another step involved when you do it the way I'm doing it with the magic wand. The magic wand selected all the white stuff around Bullet Bill. So now to make this work, I need to go to the select menu and tell it to select the inverse. Inverse would mean just select the opposite of what is selected right now. Right now, all the white is selected. So I wanted to select not the white, but whatever is not selected at the moment, I want to just flip this. I want to just switch it. So I'm going to click select inverse. Now Bullet Bill is selected. That's perfect. So I'm going to go edit copy, or you could do Control C. That's fine. I'll go over to my background. I'm going to do edit paste, or you could do Control V, of course. And there he is. Now, he's a little big. I don't think I really want him to be that big. So what I'm going to do next here is go to edit, and I'm going to use free transform. All right, it's on the edit menu, free transform. When I do that, I get handles around Bill. So I'm going to size him down. If you hold the shift key, when you size him, it locks in the proportions. I'm also going to move him around a little bit. You can just do that by just like dragging him around. And as far as like how big do you make it, where do you put it? Well, that's up to you. You're the one who's making this thing. So now when you get done transforming, you have to do this. I'm going to put Bullet Bill right there and I'm good. So I'm going to come up here and hit this check mark up at the top, and then he's good. He's there. So let's look at that one more time. I'm going to go File and Open, and I'll look for the Goomba. The Goomba is on my Google Drive. I downloaded it. So I've just got to scroll down here. Oh, I've actually got it on there twice. Look. All right, so there's Goomba, and I'll open that. And here's my flow again. What I did was, and this trick that I'm working works with images that are all white or a single color in the background. So I'm going to take the magic wand and I'll click the white. That selects all the white around the Goomba. Then I'll do select. Then I'll do inverse. That makes it so the white is not selected, but the Goomba is. Now I'll copy that. Go over to my new project tab here where my background is, and I'll do edit paste, or you can do Control V. And once again, I'm going to do edit and free transform. Free transform just gives you that opportunity to make it bigger or smaller or move it around. All right, so and get creative about what you do there. Do you want the Goomba to be like riding on top of Bullet Bill there? Well, and you don't have to. There's a whole bunch of images. If you look back on Google Classroom, the required is 5, and there's more than 5, so you can decide which ones you want. All right, now a couple of other things I feel like I need to show you here real quick. I'm going to go grab. I want to see if this happens. I'm going to grab Mario. All right, now I'll take the magic wand and I'll click here. Well, no, actually on mine it worked pretty well. Here's the thing. I'm going to deselect on that, and I want to show you something. If by chance your tolerance is up higher, like I'm going to put it up at like 32, and I'll click in here. This might happen to you. I turned the tolerance up to like 32. And when I clicked in the white area, parts of Mario's gloves got selected. And that's because of the tolerance setting. Photoshop was having a hard Photopea was having a hard time telling the difference between the white background and the white gloves, and it selected some areas that I didn't really want it to select. So what I would have to do there is go to the select menu and go deselect and turn that tolerance down. It needs to be lower. So this could happen to you if you run into a situation like that. Adjust the tolerance, play with the tolerance until you get what you need. I think, well, here, let me do there. Now it's back. It's got changed and set. All right, so I changed the tolerance to 10, and I think it looks much better. All right, I'm going to do select inverse, and I'll do edit copy, and I'll come over here and do edit paste. And you might occasionally see little white fringe around the edge of the character, but we're not going to worry about that today. There are ways to get rid of it, but today we're not going to be too concerned with that. We're just kind of getting the idea. All right, so I'm going to size him down some, put him like right there and check mark there. Now there's one more thing I want to show you, and then I'm going to bail out of this demo and we'll see how you do. I also, when I was downloading the images, I saved a copy of Waluigi. All right, I did that on purpose. I have something to show you here. So I've got my wand, I've got my tolerance set on 10, and I click in the white area outside of Waluigi. But here's what the magic wand does. The magic wand selects areas of the same color that are what you would call consecutive or touching or next to each other or whatever you want to call that. So it was able to select all around Waluigi. It got all of that white all around him. But there are two areas that it could not get. They are the areas in here under his arms. You know, there's like a boundary there. And so the magic wand could not reach in here and select that white automatically. So in order to do that, I still have the magic wand active. I hold down the shift key and I click under the arms right here. And that has now selected that little patch of white. I'm still holding the shift key down, and I'm going to click on this patch of white right here. So now that patch of white has been selected. So the idea that I'm showing you is that if you click the magic wand and you don't get all of the white selected that you need, hold the shift key and then go click on the other areas until you have selected everything that you need. Now I can go select inverse. That should have Waluigi kind of nicely selected, and I can copy him, and I can go to my project background and I can paste him. He's really large, so I'm going to go edit and free transform. And I may have to move him down and then kind of work to size him and move him and size him, move him. Now I'm gonna leave him kind of like that, but I want to show you something else. This is the last thing. I'll hit the check mark. And it's kind of like Waluigi is stealing the show. He's in front of everybody, and not sure that looks all that great as I put this together. So over here on the layers panel on the right hand side, you see layer 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all stacked up in an order. I can take layer 4 and pull it down. I'm just dragging it down, and I'm going to put it like down here. And I think I like that arrangement better, where you've got your background layer, and then this layer 4 that has Waluigi on it is next, so he's behind everybody. And then you've got Bullet Bill and the Goomba and Mario and all of those good things. All right. Now, to really finish this, I would have to do one more picture, but what I'm trying to do in this demo is give you the idea. So hopefully I've done that. And when you're done, you would save this as a PSD. I should have changed the name of it. I don't know. Can I rename anywhere here? Well, anyway, you can do save as PSD. Boom. And what that does is save it on your Google Drive. That PSD mine would be called new project PSD because I failed to name it when I first started it. That new project would be on my Google Drive. And then from the Google Drive, you could turn it in, right? You could go to your classwork and go to Monday and view assignment and add Google Drive and then go find the file that you saved. All right, let's give that a try.